With a weekend sweep at home, the Western Michigan University volleyball team improved the record to 16-9 and 8-2 in the MAC after beating Kent State on Friday and Ohio today. This marks the first loss that Ohio had so far this season in the MAC. Allison Doyle had 11 kills and committed no errors for the Broncos, finishing with a .478 hitting percentage. And we'll talk to Coach. As a whole, what was your team's mindset heading into tonight? You know, it looked like there was they were playing with a lot of confidence, but what did you see before the game? That was it a lot of focus, was it intensity? What did you see before the game?
All of the above. There was a lot of motivation that was stemmed from themselves. They created the emotion, they created the motivation, they created the intensity, and that's exactly where it should be.
It goes like they had a lot of fun tonight. Yeah. It wasn't just, you know, come to the court and let's just play. What is it about these kind of games that really brings out the fun of the game?
They have so much fun and they're passionate about what they do. They're enthusiastic and passionate and they love one another. There's a chemistry that's very indescribable, but you can see it. You can see it and you can feel it. I think that's what you're describing right now. It's an intangible.
How important was it for you guys to come home and take these two games, especially against a really good Ohio team?
You know, it's extremely important just to play up to our potential and do the things that we know how to do on the court. You know, win or lose, we want to give it our all. And if a team is going to beat us, they should beat us. We shouldn't beat ourselves. And I think that's what happened tonight. We were very successful on our side against a quality opponent, and the results showed for themselves.
It was a really good, efficient game as a whole. I think you guys hit 318 at any percentage. Allison didn't make any of the whole game. What was it that you saw that allowed you guys to land a lot of your attacks and be really successful?
Jill did a really nice job of distributing the offense, and one particular person didn't get a lot more sets over another. So I think the distribution, it kept people on their toes, and it was allowing us to be successful from pin to pin, which is the antenna to antenna, front row and the back row. It was a really nice distribution by Jill, and her hitters responded.
Allison, can you talk about the team's mindset heading into tonight's match?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, I was just telling somebody, but Sturmel and I, Caitlin and I, were talking just about this like kind of calmness we felt before the game, and it wasn't like, we obviously know Ohio is a really good team, and it was going to be a battle tonight, but we just felt it from everybody, like nobody was nervous or whatever, we just knew what we had to do. So it was a good feeling before.
How important was tonight's game to win, you know, yesterday and today, both at home, especially coming off a rough road trip?
That was huge. I mean, for our confidence and just kind of to send a message to everybody that we are good and we can prove it now. Yeah, last weekend was a bit rough, but we're glad to be back home, and both the teams we played this weekend were good, and we were glad we could come out on top of both those.
You had no errors in the game tonight, and it was a pretty efficient hitting performance by the whole team. I think you guys hit 318. What allowed you guys to be so successful tonight, especially landing a lot of your attacks?
I was impressed with just how aggressive everybody was, and I don't know if it was it just happened that we had no errors on that, but usually if things don't go away, we start to get a little tentative or whatever, but we were aggressive that whole time, and that helped us a lot get those kills. So.
What did you like about, in specific, the team's play tonight? What did you find was most important, or something you really liked about the team?
Well, yesterday too, and today even more. We talked after last week when we talked about like what we needed to do, and everybody really stepped up as like a leading presence, whether they're on the court or on the bench. You can just hear everyone's voice, and it's great to hear that all the time. It helps everyone out. So.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
Good job.